Good afternoon, madam. Madam,
ඔව් පුතා සමාධි ඔව් සමාධි මේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ලෙක්චර් එක කරන්නේ එක්ස්ටර්නල් ලෙක්චරර් කෙනෙක් මම සර්වර් ජොයින් කරගන්න හදන්නේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න කට්ටියට ජොයින් වෙන්න කියන්න මාව ඇහෙනවද ළමයි පොඩි වෙලාවක් දෙන්න. තාම සර්ට ජොයින් වෙන්න බැහැ. සර් ජොයින් වෙන්නේ තව චුට්ටකින්. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. hello sir. හරි නේද sir?
Right. Okay. Thank you.
හරි.
Ms. Kushani, is it possible to make me as admin? I think still I cannot share
Yes,
my screen.
I will make you as the presenter.
Okay. Thank you.
Now can
All
you
right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Can you all see the screen? Ms. Kushani, can you all see my screen?
Yes sir, we can see.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank KIU Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Jagat Senuviratne, Honorary Vice Chancellor, Senior Professor Niluka Fernando, Ms. Gayatri Salmali, Head of Finance, Ms. Oshadi Rangika Pereira, Head Department of Marketing, and Ms. Kushani, especially Ms. Sumesha, Head of Department of Accounting, giving us this valuable opportunity. We are conducting this course for many local and private universities and leading higher educational institute. So it's a pleasure to conduct a course for KIU. First, I will explain course objectives and intended learning outcomes. We expect all of you to actively participate for the session. Since this is online course, it will be difficult to get your feedback. Therefore, please ask questions if you have, or you can message any questions. In addition to that, we are available before and after the session. That time you can utilize for clarify your issues. Most importantly, you should get proper knowledge from the course, how to register for Sage Business Cloud Accounting, how to implement the system, how to create master files such as customer, supplier, items, GL accounts, banks, etc., and how to enter transactions, how to generate reports, how to design layouts. There may be professionals, business owners and entrepreneurs, and freelancers. For professionals, you can implement the system by yourself for your company. For business owners and entrepreneurs, you can analyze your company performance by using system dashboards and MIS reports. If you are a freelancer or you are providing part-time accounting services, you can earn extra income by working as a service provider by implementing Sage Business Cloud Accounting. Especially this is a cloud-based software. You can implement the system and support at anywhere and anytime. After complete the course, there will be a final exam. In that exam, you need to implement a system, enter transactions, and generate reports, and you will get a certificate if you achieve the pass mark. Okay, right. Next, we will explain about accounting softwares. There are two types of accounting softwares. Mainly, it's on-premises or server-based, and second one, cloud accounting software or online accounting software or web-based accounting software. Now, in server-based means or on-premises means you need to install your accounting software to your server, and in the network, within the network, uh, users only can log into the system. Now, for an example, if you are installing your software to your server in your company, then when you're at office only, you can log into the system. The second option is cloud accounting software, and from cloud accounting software, you can use the system anywhere and anytime. There's no installation. By typing that URL, you can log into the system and you can enter your email address or login details. You can log into the system. And also you can log in from any device. You can use tab, laptop, mobile, or any device, and from anywhere you can log into the system. Right, now we are doing cloud-based accounting software. First, we will discuss what are the advantages of cloud-based accounting software. Now, cloud-based softwares are very easily upgradable. Now, if you take server-based software, once you install uh, next version, you need if you want to any upgrade, next version also you need to install to your server. But in cloud-based accounting software, those upgrades automatically upgrade to your system. Then compared to server-based software, cloud-based software is very cost-effective, and there's very low cost compared to server-based software. Next, always up. Now, if you install your accounting softwares to your computers or servers at office, you cannot log in when you are outside. So, if you are using cloud-based accounting software, it's always up. Then next one, disaster assistant. Now, especially in these days, in this pandemic situation, you can log into your cloud accounting software anytime, even though your office is not available. Next, no IT maintenance cost. Actually, if you are using server-based software, there will be high hardware cost. Especially, you need to purchase a server, then you need to networking. So those expenses not in cloud accounting software. Since there's no installation, no need to purchase expensive servers, and no need softwares or server softwares. So it's compared to server based, it's cloud based software is very less maintenance cost. Then offsite data storage. If you are using server-based software, you need to take backups and you need to keep in your office. But in cloud-based softwares, no need to take backups. The service provider taking backups, and so you don't want to take backups. And productivity anywhere. So since it's available everywhere, uh, you can work, and compared to that server-based software, you can work from anywhere. Therefore, high productivity in cloud accounting software. There are many cloud accounting softwares, MyOB, SohoBooks, QuickBooks, Xero, Wave, like that. In this course, we will discuss Sage Business Cloud Accounting Software. Right. Next, our course plan. First, we will discuss how to register company. Okay, you can create your companies, and next, how to create master files, how to create customer, supplier, inventory, GL accounts, bank accounts, analysis code, sales reps, those things we will discuss. Next, transactions, customer transactions such as customer invoices, quotations, sales orders, receipts, and supplier transactions, supplier invoices, purchase orders, then bank transactions, journal entries, those things we will discuss. After that, we will discuss how to generate report, how to generate our financial reports, tax reports, audit reports, customer reports, supplier reports, bank reports. Those reports we will discuss. Next, finally, we will discuss how to design and how to design reports ourselves. Okay. Today we will discuss how to setting a company. First, you can log into this website and you can register for free trial. Then there are many few add-on modules. You can activate those add-on modules: time tracking, multi-currency, advanced inventory, and debtors manager. Next, you can enter your company details, and there's an add-on feature of customer zone. We will discuss how to activate our customer zone. Next, we will discuss general settings. From general settings, we will discuss how to create financial years and how to set regional settings, customer and supplier settings, item settings, time tracking settings, outstanding balances settings, and personal information settings. Next, we will discuss tax settings, how to set tax rate and tax percentages. Under documents and statements, we can set document messages, document numbers, document descriptions, customer document messages, and invoice and statements layouts. Next, branding, how to attach our company logo to our system documents. Next, user-defined fields, how to add user-defined fields for customer, supplier, items, assets, document, and transactions. Next, how to design our email signatures. When we are sending invoices, we can directly send our customer documents to our customers, such as invoices, quotations. So when you are sending those documents, you can design your email signatures. Next, how to set up multi-currency, how to add home currency and how to add foreign currencies, how to set rates. Right, those things we will discuss today. Have you all log into your system? We have sent a document how to log into your system. Is it clear? Can you all log into your system? Ms. Chaturangi? Nimeshi, yeah, can you log
Sir.
into this? Yes, can you log into the system? Have you received any email from to log into your account? Or Samadhi? Uh, Okay, it's better if you now you will receive first of all we have registered your email address as a user. Then you will receive an email from no reply at sage.com. Then you need to accept that user account. Okay, after that can set you can log into that your account. We have sent another document, Word document, how to log into your system. If you can log in, it's easy, and if you have any issues, please let me know. Okay, now we will discuss how to set up your company settings. First, we will discuss how to register for an accounting software. You can log into this website. This website www.pwholdings.lk. Next, there's a button, free trial. You can click that free trial button, and you can enter your company details. You can enter company name. Please select country as Malaysia. Then your first name, last name, mobile number, email address, your password, and you can confirm your password. Enter this access code, and from these questions, you can select any answer. Enter what you currently use. If you are using any accounting software, you can use, or if you are manually doing or Excel, you can select for this question. Then years in business, you can select any year, and you can click this I accept terms and condition, and click sign up. After you click sign up, you will receive an email. In that email, you need to confirm within 10 days. That link available only for 10 days. After that, you can log into the system. After you register for system, you can type this accounting.sage1.asia, and you can enter your email address and password and click login. Right. After that, you have logged into the system. Now today we will discuss how to set up our company settings. Go to company, change company settings. First, you need to enter your company details. From here, you can under company details, you can enter your company name, telephone numbers, fax numbers, mobile, contact person name, postal address, physical address, you can enter. Okay, then there are two options. You can enter email address here, and there are two tick box. Initially I discussed that you can send documents from the system. Now, if you are invoicing or if you enter quotations, you can directly email those quotations or any customer document. Right. Now, in here, if you first tick box and enter email address, your customers will receive email from this email address. And if you tick second option, when you are sending customer documents via email, your customers will receive emails from this address, no reply at accounting.sage1.my email address. And if you tick first tick box, your customers will receive emails from this email address. Okay. And CC address. Now, sometimes your company owner or CEO or any head of finance may need a copy of that email uh, you are sending. So in that case, you can tick this always CC this email address and you can enter email address. Then when you are sending emails, that this CC email also will receive emails. Right? Okay, is it clear? Right, now you all can log into your system and you can enter your company details. Assume you are planning to start a company, or if you're having currently also if you have a company, you can enter those details. Okay, after you enter details, you can save. Okay, is it clear? Right. Next, we will move to additional company information. From this additional company information, you can enter your statutory information. First, you can enter your company tax number, then company registered name, your registration number, company registration number, tax office, and entity type. From this entity type, you can select uh, company limited by guarantee, foreign company, limited liability partnership, partnership, private limited, public limited, and sole proprietor. Based on your company, you can select this entity type. Next, you can enter your city, state, and country. Registered name, now sometimes you may use different company as a company name as branding, and your registered company may different name. For an example, mostly hotels, they are branding one name, but registered name is a different name. In that case, you can use this registered name column for enter your uh, company registered name. Right. Some countries use these major industry codes. There are codes for that industry type. Now, for an example, educational institute has one code, then trading companies has a different code. Like that, there may be different industry codes. If those codes available, you can enter here. But in currently Sri Lanka doesn't have that industry codes. Therefore, you can keep this major industry code as blank. Okay. Now you can enter this statutory information and additional company information. For tax office also, you can mention Inland Revenue Department. And sometimes you may not VAT registered or tax registered company. In that case, you cannot you don't want to enter your tax details. And if you are a VAT registered company, you can enter your tax numbers and tax office details. And when you are practicing now, you can keep two windows, one for Teams and one for that your accounting software. Then that you can view from that one window or Teams window, and you can practice in your computer software. Okay, after you enter these details, you can save these details. By clicking the save button, you can save. Right. Next, we will move to customer zone. Now, this is a advanced feature in this Sage Business Cloud accounting software. Now, if you enable this customer zone, your customers also can view their invoices, quotations, what are the their outstanding balances, customer statements. Those details they can view online. Okay, I'll show you an example. First, you can email your documents via email by clicking this email. You can email. When you are sending this email, there will be a link. Okay, when you are sending your email, right, now you can see you can design these email signatures, and with email you can send a link. Then your customer can click this link. They can view the invoices online. Okay, by clicking this link, you can view online. So you can view that invoice. And also, if you click this invoices button, your customer can view that customers all invoices. Okay, that customer can view their all invoices. They can view invoice number, invoice date, reference number, description, total, amount due. Now, if your invoice is, if you have done any payments or partially payment, you can view amount due. And if you settle fully, you can view what is the outstanding amount. Then you can view the status. If it is invoice, whether it's unpaid, paid, or partially or overdue, you can view from here. And also you can view how many invoices available, or what are the transactions you have done with your company. Those details you can view. Then codes, from here you can view what are the quotations you have sent to that customer. Then sales orders, credit notes, payments. You can view all payments your customers made. Payment method also you can view. Receipt number, date, invoice, total, and payment method. Then you can view that statement and contact details. Okay, this link is valid only for few days. After that, when you are sending quotations, you can send new link to that customer. Okay, like that, your customers can view their statement online. First, you need to enable that customer zone by ticking here tick box. You can enable your customer zone. Then there are two options, invoices and codes only. Second option, invoices and account history. If you select first option, your customers can view only invoices and quotations. And if you select second option, your customers can view invoices, quotations, credit notes, sales orders, and they can view their account history. And here you can enter that company name display in your company customer zone. Now here you can see this company name and logo. If you enter name here, that name will display in customer zone. Right now, especially now, if you are working, you may know your customers always request their uh, previous invoices, copy of previous invoices copy. Then after the audit, they will request confirm their balances for audits. Then they will ask quotations, uh, copy of quotations. In that case, you can directly send this link. Then customer can download their invoices, quotations, or they can get their balances online without disturbing you. Right now, you can enable your customer zone, and you can tick one of these options, and you can enter the company name displayed on your customer zone. After you enter these details, you can save. When you tick that option, enable your account in customer zone, you will system will pop up a message. Do you want to enable the customer zone for all customers? You can click yes button. Okay, after you set up your customer zone, you can save. Okay, right. Next, we will move to general settings. First, financial years. From here, we can create our financial years. Now, in practical situation, you may implement your system for new company or old company. If you are implementing for new company, you can start from current year and no need to create previous years. Now, for an example, if you are implementing the system for all company, currently you are using manual or Excel, but now you are moving to implement a system. When you are implementing a system for an old company, then there may be opening balances such as customer opening balance, supplier opening balance, GL opening balance, and inventory opening balances. Now, if you have customer and supplier opening balances, there may be sometimes all outstanding. Now, sometimes they may have 2-3 years old outstanding, or your customer or supply outstanding available. In that case, when we are implementing the system, we can create few years back. Now, for an example, currently we are in 2020, 2021 to 2022 financial year. And if your customer has outstanding from 2017, you can create financial years for that old years. Okay, you can create few transaction few years back, and then you can enter their outstanding. Now, if you want to enter that old outstanding, it's better to create few old financial years. Okay, and now in your system, that financial year may start from 1st of January to 31st December. Okay, your financial year start date 1st of January 2021 to then your financial year end date 31st December 2021. In practical situations, some companies use their financial year as January to December, or some companies use July to June 30th, or some companies use 1st of October to 30th September. In Sri Lanka, most companies use 1st of April to 31st March. In that case, you can set your financial years from start date and end date. Okay, now sometimes your company may has 1st January 2021 to 31st December 2021, and you can change that financial year start date and end date. You can click that date range and you can change from this calendar, or else you can just type that date and you can change your financial year start date and end date. And if you are implementing this for any foreign company, you can change that date based on that company. Sometimes they may use 1st January to 31st December, or 1st October 30th September, like that. There may be different financial years. So according to your company financial year, you can select that financial year. And if you want to create future financial years, by clicking this plus mark, you can create financial years. And also, if you want to remove any financial year, by clicking this red color button, you can remove that financial years. And also, there's no any year-end processes. Sometimes you may know some in different accounting softwares may has year-end processes, but in here Sage Business Cloud Accounting, there's no year-end process. By creating new financial year, you can continue your transactions. Okay, and there's another tick, current financial year. You can tick for your current financial year. Now, if you have different several financial years, you can select your financial year and you can tick current financial year tick box. Now, currently we are in 1st April 2021 to 31st March 2022 financial year. Therefore, we can tick for this financial year. And after next year, you can tick this tick box to next financial year. Right. Next, lockdown date. Now, lockdown date for we can use this for our control purposes. If you set a lockdown, if you take this set a lockdown date, and if you enter any date here prior to this period, your users cannot enter transactions. Okay, I'll repeat it again. If you tick this set a lockdown date tick box, and if you enter lockdown date here, prior to this period, your users cannot enter transactions. Now, for an example, after audit, now if you complete 2021 year audit, we can enter 1st March 2021. Then, and we will tick here. Then, prior to this period, your users cannot enter transaction. Okay. Now, for an example, your users may, system users may enter transaction by mistake to previous years. In that case, our financial years will not accurate. Okay, if they by mistakenly enter to previous year, when you are generating previous year report also incorrect, current financial year report also incorrect. Therefore, to mitigate those mistakes, we can set a lockdown date, or you can use this monthly also. Now, after you complete your June month accounts, you can set 30th June uh, 30th June 2021 as your lockdown date. Then your system users cannot enter transactions prior to this period. So you can use this lockdown date as a control purposes. Right. Now you can create few financial years uh, and you can set a lockdown date. You can create financial years from 2017 1st of April. Okay, please create financial years and set a lockdown date. Okay, you can add financial years by clicking this green color plus mark, and if you want to remove any financial year, by clicking this red color button, you can delete financial year, and you can enter or you can select your financial year start date and your financial year end date. For your current year, current financial year, you can take this tick box. Okay, you can create financial years and you can set a lockdown date. After that, you can save. Okay, actually class has supposed to start at 1 p.m. There are some technical issues. There are because of that uh, yes, little delay actually. Uh, but you may log in from 1 p.m. So shall we take a short break? We will take a 15-minute break, and after that we will discuss other general settings. Okay, we will start by 2:50 from next session also. We will start by 1 o'clock, and we will take a break at 2:30, and after that we will continue till 4 o'clock. Okay, please we will take a break and we will join by 2:50. Okay, we will discuss rounding. Now from here, you can select rounding type. Now from rounding, we can round our financial report figures, and we can rounding up, rounding down, or normal rounding, or no rounding. Here we can set, after you select round up, you can enter the to which point you are going to round. Okay, now here you can enter the cents value. Now most of companies, in big companies, they will not mention that cents value in their financial statements. In that case, you can round up that value. So round up or round down, or you can do normal rounding for your figures. So rounding you can do from here. First you need to select rounding type. You can select round up, round down, normal rounding, and no rounding, and you can enter the cents value. Then your figures will round into this value. After you enter these roundings, you can save. Next, we will move to regional settings. Now, from regional settings, you can set value decimal places, hours decimal places, and you can set your currency symbol, and you can set your date format. First, we will check a example. Now, when you are entering your customer transactions, we will open a customer quotation. Right, now here you see two decimal places in your value. We can for quantity and value. First, we will check quantity decimal places. Here you can see two decimal places in quantity, and value figures. Here you can see two decimal places. Now, if you set two decimal places here, when you are processing transactions, you can view that decimal places. Now, for an example, if you are selling uh, vegetables, sometimes assume you are selling in kilograms and grams, you may need three decimal places. In that case, you can set three decimal places for this quantity decimal places. Okay, now we have entered three decimal places. We will open a transaction and we will check. Okay, now you can see 3 decimal places available here. Now, sometimes if you are selling uh, computers, in that computers, you no need that decimal places, only full amount. Now, if you want to remove decimal places, you can enter 0 here and you can save. You will enter another quotation. Okay. Now you can see decimal places not available in the quantity. Next, value decimal places. If you enter 2 here, you can view 2 decimal places. And if you want to increase or decrease, or if you don't want to show decimal places, you can enter 0. Then in your values, decimal places will not display. Next, hours decimal places. In Sage Business Cloud Accounting, you can activate this time tracking module. After that, you can enter your timesheet. Now, for an example, uh, if you are a consulting company, you may have staff and you will charge for that to your customers uh, based on how many hours your staff work for your client. Okay, in that case, you can enter your staff timesheet here. Then you can bill those time to your client. Now here, you can select a project and you can select task, and you can see there task time you can enter. Then in this hours decimal places, if you set 2, you can enter 2 decimal places in your time sheet. Okay. Now, if you want to enter only hours, you can remove this decimal places. Then you can enter only by hours. Okay. Now, especially if you are working for a security company, you can use this module. Then you can select that your clients. For an example, we say dialog. Then you are providing security for dialog, and you can enter how many hours your staff have worked for dialog head office. Like that, you can enter timesheet. Furthermore, if you are providing accounting consultancy services and you are providing accounting services for Unilever, then you can enter your account and how many hours worked for Unilever Colombo, then how many hours uh, your accountant or account executive worked for Goal. Those details you can enter, and you can invoice this time to your client. Okay, from here you can set decimal places, and based on that decimal number of decimal places, you can enter your working hours. Next, currency symbol. Now from here you can enter your currency symbol. Some companies may use rupees, or some companies may use LKR. Now, if you set LKR here, when you are entering transaction, that currency will display here. Now, if you enter rupees,
Excuse me,
we will
sir.
enter rupees. Yeah.
Sir, can't see the screens. Now, okay.
Okay, now we have entered rupees. Now we will refresh the screen. Okay, now you can see that currency changed to rupees. Like that, you can set your company currency from here. And also next date format, you can set your date format from here. And there are 3 date formats: date, month, year. Next, second one, year, month, date. Third one, month, date, year. Like that, according to your company requirement, you can set the date format. After you set these details, you can save. And one important thing, when you are entering this currency symbol, please enter only letters. Don't enter spaces or dots or special characters. Please enter only letters. Okay, sometimes when you are entering rupees, you may enter dot, but don't enter that special characters. Please enter only letters. Right now, you can enter this regional settings. You can enter quantity decimal places, value decimal places, hourly decimal places, and your currency symbol. Okay, next we will move to customer and supplier settings. Now, first option, warn when duplicate customer reference used on customer invoices. Now, when you are entering transactions, we will open a customer tax invoice. Here you can enter customer reference. Now, sometimes your customers may send purchase orders, those reference number you can enter in customer reference. Now, in this setting says warn when duplicate customer reference used on customer invoices. If you tick this option, if you are entering any duplicate customer reference, system will display a warning message. Okay, if you tick this option, system will display a warning message. And if you untick this option, system will not make any warning messages. Even though you by mistaken you have entered any duplicate values, system will not display warning message. This option you can use for now sometimes when you are entering that customer reference number by mistake you may enter different customer reference number. So sometimes you may enter duplicate customer reference number. If you take this option, then system will pop up a message and you can recheck and you can enter the correct customer reference number. Next, second one. Warn when duplicate supplier invoice number used on your supplier invoices. Now, in practical situation, one supplier will not issue same supplier invoice number again. Okay, one supplier will not issue same supplier invoice number again. So if you enter same one or duplicate supplier invoice, system will think it's a error from your user. Then system will pop up a message. If you tick this option, system will pop up warning message if your users enter duplicate supplier invoice number. Right. Next one, display inactive customers for selection when processing. Now, sometimes after you dealing with your customers, you will identify some customers will not pay properly. Some customers may long outstanding. So in that case, you want to deactivate those customers. You can deactivate customers from open that customer. We will discuss these details is how to create customers when you are doing Masterfiles, and you can untick this option. If you untick this active option, that customer is a inactivated customer. Here also you can view this active, not tick for this this customer. Therefore, this is a inactivated customer. So this option says display inactive customers for selection when processing. If you tick this option, inactivated customers also will display in when processing transaction. We will process a transaction. Now A01 is a inactivated customer. We will do open new tab and we will enter transaction. Go to customers, transactions, customer tax invoices, click add a tax invoice. Now, when you select this customer drop down menu, you cannot view that A01 customer. Okay, now A01 customer available. Here you cannot view because we have set display inactive customers when selection when processing. We have removed that tick. Therefore, system will not display inactivated customers. Okay, next, display inactive suppliers for selection when processing. Now, if you tick this option, your inactivated suppliers will display when you are processing transactions. Same as customer, we will do. We will go to supplier list. We will open a supplier and we will inactivate. If you untick this option, that supplier will inactivate. Click Save. Right, now you can see this supply is inactivated. Now you will go to supply transaction. You will enter supply invoice. Click Add supply invoice. A supplier. That supplier will not display. Okay, because we have set or we have unticked display inactive suppliers for selection when processing. Next, display inactive customers for selection on reports. We have ticked that. Now here says if you inactivated any customer, display in the reports. Now here these are transactions. When you are generating reports, go to reports, sales by customer. Now here you can see A01 customer, even though that customer is an inactivated customer. Okay, if you untick this option, that customers will not display in the report. Next one, display inactive suppliers for selection on reports. If you tick this option, your inactivated suppliers will display in reports. Okay, now previously we have inactivated this AA supplier. For transactions, this inactivated supplier not displayed, but for reports, that supplier will display. Next, use inclusive processing on customer supplier documents by default. Now, in practical situation, you may have working for tax registered company or non-tax company. If you have registered, if you are working for tax registered company, they may use inclusive and exclusive amounts. Exclusive without tax, inclusive with tax. Now, when you are processing transactions, we will open a customer tax invoice. We'll open an item. Okay, now you can see in the screen exclusive price, okay, and tax and total. Exclusive price, tax and total. And this setting says use inclusive processing on customer supplier document by default. We haven't ticked this option, therefore system will display exclusive amount without tax amount. If you tick this option, system will display inclusive amount. System will display inclusive amount. Now, if you want to display inclusive amount, take this option. If you want to display exclusive amount without tax amounts, you can untick this option. Next, use account as default line type selection. Now, when you are processing transaction, you can see this item is displayed. There are 4 options: item, account, time, bundle. Now, when you are processing this customer invoice, you can select item, account, time, bundle. If you select item, you can select that items you are selling. There may be physical items or service items. You can enter here and you can sell. And if you select account, you can select GL account. Now, for an example, if you want to enter electricity expenses uh, under supplier invoice, okay, when you are receiving your electricity bill, you want to enter that to the system. In that case, we can select account and we can select electricity expense account. And if you select time, or sorry, bundle, we can select bundle item. We will discuss that. And there's another option. Time. When you select time, you can invoice that previously we have discussed that timesheet. Those times you can invoice to your customers. Those times we can invoice to our customers. Now we are discussing this account. Now, if you tick here, then when you are entering any transaction, customer or supplier transaction, by default it will display account. Now, currently we are current time is item is display as a default type, but if you tick this option, account will display as default type. Okay, after you set these settings, you can save. Right, now before test these settings, we will create a customer, supplier, item and item accounts. Okay, right, now for create customers, go to customers, list of customers, list of customers, click add a customer, and you can enter customer name. Okay, please enter any customer name here and you can save. Okay, other details we will discuss in detail when we are creating master file. Okay, first you can go to customers, list of customers, and click add customer, or you can directly create customers from customers, add a customer. Here enter customer name and you can save. One important thing, there are one option that statement distribution method. There are 4 options: none, print, email, print and email. If you select email, please enter email address here, or you can set this default statement distribution to print, then you can save. Okay, first enter customer name and change this statement distribution method to print and save your customer. Or if you select email, please enter an email here, then you can save your customer. Okay, please create 2 customers. Go to customers, add a customer and enter that customer detail, customer name, and save. please create 2 customers and make active 1 customer, and please untick second customer. Okay, please create 2 customers and untick this active button for active tick box for 1 customer and tick for 1 customer. Okay, then we can check these settings. Okay, next we will create 2 suppliers. Go to suppliers, click add a supplier, enter supplier name and save. Okay, go to suppliers, click add a supplier, enter supplier name and save. Please create 2 suppliers, and when you are creating suppliers, please inactivate 1 supplier by removing this tick. Okay, please create 2 suppliers and please inactivate 1 supplier. Okay, after you create customers and suppliers, you can tick this option and you can untick options. You can check that inactive customers will display in transactions and inactive suppliers display in transactions and reports. Okay, first you untick these options, untick display inactive customers for selection when processing, and untick display inactive suppliers for selection when processing. After that, you can go to customers, transactions, go to customer tax invoice, click tax invoice. From customer drop down menu, you can click this arrow, then your customers will display. Please check that inactive customer display here. Same way, you can go to supplier transactions, suppliers transactions, supplier invoices. Click add supplier invoice. From here, you can check that inactivated supplier will display. Okay, next we will create an item. You can create items from these items, add an item. You can enter item code and item description. And you can save. Okay, you can enter item code, item description, and you can save. Okay, like that, you can create two items. Right, you can create 2 items. Go to items, add an item, enter item code, item description, and save. Okay, right. Now here you can go to regional settings, and you can set the decimal places, and you can check that items correctly displaying that decimal places. Okay, we will wrap up for today. Before wrap up, next session we will start by 1 o'clock. Actually today there was some technical issue, therefore we will delay a little bit. Next session we will start by 1 o'clock, and we will do a break around 2:30. And now after 4 o'clock you can practice this today's session work. Okay, you can create customer, supplier, and items, and you can check or you can create financial years, and you can set regional settings. When you are creating items, uh, please create one item where you can enter decimal places, and one item without decimal places, and you can check these decimal places, and you can check transaction that decimal places correctly display in your transactions. Then you can create suppliers and customers, and you can check these customers, inactive customers, and inactive suppliers correctly displaying transactions and reports. Okay, you can enter transactions from customer transaction, and here customer codes, and click code, and from here drop down menu you can check, and you can check reports from customers reports, and from here you can check reports. Okay, please create a few customers, suppliers, and items, and check today's session settings. Okay, next session we will start from item settings. After 4 o'clock you can practice today's session. Okay, and also if you have any questions, please ask, or you can send in chat box, and please clear all doubts. Okay, thank you very much. Stay safe.
Okay, students. So you can use your another hour until 5 o'clock to practice Sage 50. So if you have any clarifications, you can contact me. Okay, then we'll end up session. Thank you, students.